Welcome to Sats and Crypto. On Tiger.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much, nothing much. Back again.
Yes, sir. Episode 65.
Yep, 65. Like I said, this currently is what they call crypto week. So
hmm
um, play this little video pertaining to crypto week.
And look, got some people for crypto week, some people against it, talking about this doggone a money grab.
For real? How could somebody who in the world is against crypto
I
week?
think I saw Maxine, uh, what's her last name? It's like Waters,
Oh,
start with a W. Um, but it's crazy though. I don't know why she would be against. I seen her in a picture with Sam Bankman Fried or Freed, however you say his last name, the guy who got locked over FTX. I
oh,
mean,
wow.
so it's like,
Wow.
are you
Was she a
for it or
Republican or
against it?
what? Is she a Republican or what? Conservative?
I don't believe she's a Republican. I think she's a Democrat. What?
Because I knew the answer. I was just joking.
Oh, but
Go
it
ahead,
don't make
go.
sense to me though. Whether she Republican or Democrat,
I
how can you
know.
be for it with one person and against it with another? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's so funny because that politics stuff so fake because I mean, of course, the other side, they hate, of course, the Republicans trying to push, I don't care about neither one of them, but either way, the Republicans trying to push for crypto. So the Democrats, the liberals, they're gonna just try to block everything just out of spite, which is funny. And it'll be the other way around too. If the Dems are trying to push for something, the conservatives be trying to. It's funny.
Like I said, in politics be crucial.
But yeah, let's see what crypto week talking about. Tiger talking about Maxine Waters, boy.
There has been a tremendous amount of debate around, let's just start with the Genius Act, because that's what you're looking at when it's in regard to stablecoins. The Treasury Secretary loves the idea of stablecoins becoming bigger and bigger buyers of treasuries. We spoke to Jared Bernstein earlier this week, the Biden era Council of Economic Advisors chair, who's worried about bailouts, who's worried about larger systemic risk. How do you think this will ultimately play out? What's the final version and passage look like?
Yeah, so the Genius Act would essentially allow stablecoin issuers like Circle a way to register with authorities. Now, whether you're a bank owned, you register with the Fed. If you're non-bank, you register with the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. And it allows them to remove the enforcement albatross around their neck and gives them the ability to move forward and say, look, this is a new industry. This is a new product. And now we have regulatory clarity so that we can move forward and at least try and grow this asset class. Now, I think this does pass the House next week. I think this does go to the president's desk. And for companies like Circle, yes, there are going to be rules and regulations that come from this that will have to play out over the next year. But now they have this clarity that they can move forward and they're not going to have the concern that an enforcement action is going to be brought up against them.
So the Genius Act is something that's been very widely picked over at this point, and a lot of people in the market are looking towards clarity now, which is more surrounding the market structure of this industry. What do you expect there?
Yeah, so the Clarity Act is a tougher sell. This is for companies like Coinbase and Robinhood. This would define what is a security versus what is a commodity and give the CFTC control over the spot markets of crypto. Now, if you're in the stablecoin space, most policymakers agree there's a regulatory gap there. Not so much to be said on the Clarity Act. There's still a lot more work that needs to be done amongst Senate Democrats. So even if the House does pass the Clarity Act next week, and the votes are probably there, it's going to go to the Senate where it's going to have to take time to cook. The Senate has said that they're probably going to not even start looking at this until September. They have their own market structure bill that they want to work at. So we're telling our clients is that we do think it can get to the president's desk, but it's most likely going to be the first half of next year, not in 2025.
There has been
Okay. Thoughts?
Hey, what I would say is the fact that it's getting this type of publicity. You know what I'm saying? The fact that, Coinbase is being mentioned in the House, the Senate, getting on the president's desk. That joint's just mind-boggling. It was underworld. So like that don't mind boggling, man. What?
Oh no, no. But yeah, it
What you
definitely.
over there laughing at, man?
No, you talk about getting under the what you said, on or under the president's desk. That's why I thought laugh.
Oh, oh, oh,
But
yeah. Come
uh,
on.
man. Anyway, moving on. But no, that's a fact. He mentioned Circle too. Has said something about that a few videos ago. Um, like for those that's in the stock market, you can get some crypto exposure by getting Circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's up unless it's cool. Well, no, there's no way it's cooled off because Bitcoin up like crazy. But shoot, it went up crazy that first week at IPO. But
Yeah, you can get exposure with Circle, with Coinbase.
yeah, a little bit of MicroStrategy.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people buy Tesla for Bitcoin. It's like a Bitcoin play, being that they hold so much Bitcoin.
Hmm. They got what you, I think we was talking earlier. You said they had some crazy unrealized gains.
Oh yeah, that junk nuts. We got how many B's
I
billions?
know I read an article where MicroStrategy got like 27 billion unrealized gains in Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's man. But hey, like we were saying, it's crypto week right here. So hey, we may keep pushing. We say they may sell off.
Yeah, might buy the rumor, sell the news. We never know.
Cause that's some crazy gains, Like we always be talking about off camera, we always be talking about position size. Like, when you just, quote unquote, the little man getting started, you may not have but 100 or, $1,000 or something to put in, so you get 40, 50%, that's $500. I mean,
Or 50 bucks if you only got 100 in there,
Mhm.
or 10,000, what, five,
Yeah, so and then you got people like the big dogs, where they going in, 100,000 or something, and they get 40, 50%. You gotta think about it. They selling, Whereas if you got your $100 in and you had $140, you like, ain't enough.
all right.
But them people that's going in 6 and 7 figures, they up 40, 50%. They selling.
Somebody got, like you said, somebody got 100,000 in, that's 50,000. Somebody
Yeah,
got a million in, that's half a doggone million. 10
mm,
million in, got
yeah,
come on, 5 million. 100 million in, talking about got doggone 50. Man,
yeah. So that'd be the difference, people
position
realize like,
size.
yeah, it's the difference. You going in, they going in with big money. So they can get a little, 15, 20% gain. They content, they selling.
Hey,
Whereas you trying to get a 2, 3, 400% gain.
shoot, they look, somebody got a million in, or shoot, a billion in, shoot a 3% gain, you know. Of course, you can get that in the S&P, but in other words, like we saying, position size is a position size change everything.
Yeah, Lord, yeah, shit. Think how much Bitcoin up in the last week. You know, you put, whatever, 7 figures in, like them big dogs do. They done made, 6 figures this week. So it's like, hey, you just sell it. Like, well, you ain't gotta hold it trying to,
Right.
play the game like how we doing, trying to get 10X's and 5X's. They ain't trying to get that crap.
Yeah.
But but yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Went off on a tangent a little bit, but yeah, like we say, it's crypto week. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. Assassin Crypto. We out.
Yes, sir.